We'll go ahead and start with Danielle. Go ahead, Danielle.
Hey, buddy. Not a great night for Austin. What did you see from him tonight?
Lack of command and control. I think overall just got him in a bad spot as the third inning got to 2 outs. I thought his stuff was fine. I thought, velocity was fine. Curveball action, break was fine. Slider was good. I thought he threw some good changeup the first couple innings. It sort of went a little bit downhill with 2 outs in the third and had a 1-2 count on Garcia and walked him. And then the control issues started popping up. It wasn't like he was super wild. He was just missing, but the Rangers were extremely patient. Were unwielding and staying in the strike zone. And Austin couldn't get the ball in the strike zone in good spots.
CJ Cron had another homer tonight. He's had a great month. Just how would you characterize what you've seen from him this month?
Well, outstanding at-bats throughout the month, displayed the power, RBI, really a good all-around month. I thought he played good defense as well. He had a great month. I know that some other players in the league had great months as well, but CJ's right up there amongst them. That's just, tremendous all-around play.
Anything else, Danielle?
No, that's all. Thank you.
We'll go to Thomas Hardy next. Go ahead, Thomas.
Yeah, buddy. Kind of a different series from what you had in Los Angeles, where you were able to get some things going early in games. Does this kind of show that you guys still need more consistency offensively? Last 2 nights, very late, but
yeah, I think that the homers showed up, for our runs. We just haven't been able to string together hits and get the big hit when needed. We had a couple opportunities last night for a big hit, couldn't get them. Trev got the 2 homers. Today we got 3 solos. We had a chance there. Croney, pretty good piece of hitting going the other way with a hard grounder, and Solak made a nice play. But we just couldn't string together enough base runners and get a big knock. So again, we got to get back to it tomorrow and increase our on base total and get some knocks. They're just a little hard to come by these first 2 games.
A couple of things I've seen on this trip, Almonte and also Kinley tonight. It looks like some of these guys that have gone through a bit of a rough patch are kind of stabilizing a bit. What did you see out of those guys?
Yeah, a little bit. Almonte, I thought he threw the ball pretty well tonight. Had the 1 walk, but I thought the fastball had some life. The slider was fine. Kinley's, to your point, I think has thrown the ball real well lately. It was good to see Bardo get another good inning today. Soft line drive hit and strike out and a ground ball. We need consistency from our bullpen for sure. Last night we got a good inning from Stevenson, good inning from Gilbreth. But again, we got to combine more offense with some, all-around pitching. That's what it takes. These 2 games haven't been that way, but overall, some guys out of the bullpen signs of better performance.
Go ahead, Patrick.
Buddy, I apologize.
No problem. No need to apologize.
I had a computer glitch. I'm sure somebody asked you about Daniel Bard and his walks. Anything you could pinpoint tonight specifically over the last couple games? Because earlier in the season, he hardly walked anybody ever.
You said Daniel Bard. I assume.
I'm sorry. Austin Gomber.
Yeah. Well, Austin had the rough game in his debut at Coors Field against the Dodgers. Today, the walks popped up again. I thought it was, very, very different from that first game in, Coors Field against the Dodgers. Today, he wasn't, I would call wild. I would say that, he was off a little bit with his mechanics and his release point. they weren't big misses. There were a couple curveballs that bounced awful short, but it's, I think it was a situation where the Rangers were really stubborn tonight. They had some good at-bats, with some guys who don't generally walk, some guys who generally expand the zone took walks. Garcia for one, Peters for another. Solak is a little bit of a slasher. He walked twice. Austin, was around the zone, but not in the zone. And the patience of the Rangers showed up tonight. You're right as far as Austin's, big numbers this year. The innings pitched, the walk rate is solid, very solid. So tonight was one of those games out of, 20 plus starts that, the walk reared its head, but it's not, for me, it's not concerning because I do think that he's going to be a strike throw.
Right, thank you.
Yep.